Hei guis. Again, I'm so sorry these parts took so much time to release, but I am back hopefully regularly. But I hope you like part 4 and I hope you like this part just as much. Also I'm very sorry the amount of mistakes and spell errors, but anyways I hope you enjoy then Vidu. Blessing in disguise. Part 5. Better than you. Trigger warning. Underage drinking and smoking. ... Third person POV. ... Over the past couple of weeks Atsumu had been receiving packages, and every time either he or Suna see them, they throw it away or take the snacks then throw it away. Atsumu thinks it's just absolutely weird, while Suna is so irritated that Sakuatsu keeps trying. Osamu also likes to show up at midnight sometimes just to talk to Suna, since Atsumu falls asleep around just an hour beforehand. Both of these situations make Suna want to just get up, pack his and Atsuma's stuff and move to a different location. But even with both of those situations, Atsumu and Suna have been getting even closer. Each day is like they just keep getting closer and closer, even if they didn't think they could even get closer. Atsumu accidentally asked Suna if they were going on a date one day when Suna asked him to go out, which Suna just replied with a yes and told him to get ready. Suna was just going to take Atsumu to their favorite noodle place until Atsumu blurted out about it being a date, so gradually Suna changed the whole plan and took him out to a fancy restaurant. Since that date, Atsumu and Suna have been acting more couple-like but without the actual couple status. Even all their friends and such think they're a couple or are trying to become a couple. But two people in particular aren't very fond of the information. The volleyball team decided to throw a sleepover at Kita's home since Akagi and Risiki came up with the idea to team bond, and Kita's house just had to be chosen. Of course they made Omimi and Aaron bring alcohol, and Suna brought his THC pen and vape, and the others brought snacks and sodas. I'm like 100% Suna and Aaron smoke, and I feel like some of the members and other teams do as well when they're around and have sleepovers and stuff. They were all sitting in Kita's living room, sitting in a circle. Kita and Aaron were next to each other holding hands. Omimi, Jinjima and Kosaku were on the couches. Risiki and Akagi were scrolling through Netflix on the floor, and Atsumu was in between Suna's legs while they were just scrolling through Atsuma's TikTok. OMG, what do y'all wanna watch? Can we please not yell in my home? Lame. OMG, let's watch Heartstopper. Yee. Goddamn, y'all never stop yelling. They had been watching Heartstopper for a while, and they were already on season 2. Everyone was still in their same position, but somehow Suna and Atsumu had gotten even closer. Atsumu was now in Suna's lap while Suna had his arms wrapped around of him. Then, there was a knock on the door. Knock knock. Did you invite anyone else? Aaron turned towards Kita. No, just everyone that was in the group chat. Aaron then turned towards Suna. Take Atsumu upstairs to Kita's room. I think I know who that is. Okay. Come on, Atsumu. Suna pulled him and Atsumu up, grabbing his pen and a flavored vape, Atsuma's favorite, and walked up towards the stairs towards Kita's room. After entering the room, Suna locked the door while Atsumu headed towards Kita's balcony. I've always loved Kita-san's room. The balcony has always been my favorite. Atsumu had opened the door to the balcony, heading his way towards the railing while Suna just stood at the doorway. Why are ya all the way over there, Rini? Atsumu had turned around to face Suna while having a slight smile on his face, which made Suna slowly walk up towards him. Didn't know if you wanted me to be next to you. When don't I want ya next to me, Rini? Suna just shrugs his shoulders before placing his hands onto Atsuma's waist, pulling Atsumu towards him so their bodies are touching. Atsumu giggles at the small interaction. He likes it a little too much when Suna does things such as this. You know, you're really pretty. Suna takes his hand to lift Atsumu's chin, making him look up at Suna. Ya tell me that literally all the time, Sunarin. And yet it still brings a smile to your face, doesn't it? Atsumu's face starts to flush, making him slightly turn away while smiling. If ya say so. Look at me, darling. Suna brings Atsumu's face back towards his direction, leaning to give Atsumu an Eskimo kiss. Rini. Atsumu giggles out while grabbing onto Suna's biceps. Knock. Hey Suna, someone wants to talk to you. Suna sighs, frustrated that he got interrupted with his time with Atsumu, but walks towards the door anyway. I'll be back. Atsumu, stay here, and your vape is on Kita's bed if you want it. Do ya have to leave, Rini? I'll be back as soon as possible, I promise. Suna then walks out and shuts the door behind him. Atsumu stands there, looking towards the door, waiting to see if Suna will come back, but he never does. So he walks towards Kita's bed, grabs his vape and walks back towards the balcony to see if smoking and fresh air will keep him calm for the time being. In Atsuma's defense, he's like Suna for a bit now. A part of him feels bad, thinking he's gonna be just like Osamu, but the other part of him feels like this is right. He's always felt a certain way around Suna, but he's always thought it was because he just wanted a relationship like his brothers. But as they grew closer, Atsumu began to rethink his feelings, which manifested into a very intense liking towards the brunette. But Suna will always pick Osamu. Well, that's what Atsumu thinks anyway. Downstairs with everyone. They wouldn't leave until they spoke to one of you. Thought tis was a team sleepover I invited or something? Yeah, no. Even so, why bring germ freak? I just want to see Tsumu. Suna glares at Sakusa. You don't get to call him that. What are you, his boyfriend now or something? He'd be a better one than you, that's for sure. Suna, yeah, like Tsumu? What's it to you? Osamu stays silent, while Suna just stares emotionlessly. That's where it really kicked in. I thought ya loved me. Thought I did too, turns out we were both wrong. Silently, Atsumu has started to descend from the stairs in order to be heard or seen, but Kita's seen him and decided to not send him back. Shh. Atsumu nods and hid behind the stairs railing. He'd never like a drug addict. Silence. Everyone has turned their heads towards Sakusa, shocked. And yet, who's the one who cuddles him at night? Who's the one who takes him out whenever and wherever he wants? Who's the one who plays volleyball with him when he gets stressed? Who's the one who notices the smallest details about him? With each passing sentence, Suna gets closer and closer to Sakusa, yet he never loses his temper. You never paid attention to him. You never cared about him. You never loved him. But I do. I know everything about Atsumu. You never deserved him. I had him and you took him away. You lost him. You cheated on him, Sakusa. Just admit that I will always be better than you for him. Even he knows. Suna and Sakusa were now face to face, the rest staring at Suna. No one had ever heard him speak about anyone in such a way, not even Osamu. Okay, let's calm down. Yeah, and you two need to leave. Now. Aaron had started pushing Sakusa and Osamu out the door, slamming the door shut. Suna sighs before quickly turning towards the stairs, practically running, rushing into Kita's room where he finds Atsumu, sitting on the bed staring at the floor. You think they'll be okay? I have a feeling Atsumu won't ever be hurt again. MHM. Atsumu. Atsumu looks up, teary-eyed, and stares at Suna before standing up. Ya love me? Suna, for the first time in years, is shocked. You heard that? Do ya or did ya just say that? Darling. Suna snaps himself out before walking towards Atsumu, pulling him by the waist. Of course I do. Suna grabs Atsuma's chin to look into his eyes. Atsumu Miya, I've loved you since I first laid my eyes on you. Rini. No. Let me speak, okay? Atsumu nods. When we're in middle school and I first seen you and Osamu, I thought you were the most cutest person I've ever laid my eyes on, but I was just a kid back then. When we started our freshman year, me and Osamu had gotten closer than me and you did, so I thought I had fallen for him, but when you would come around, I'd always have this weird feeling in the pit of my stomach, but I had always pushed it away thinking it was from Osamu, and when you had gotten with Sakusa during second year and I never seen you as much, they went away, but yet I never felt them with Osamu when you weren't near. Seeing Osamu and Sakusa in bed did hurt because I thought I loved him, but seeing you cry was what really hurt. I hated seeing you in such pain, and that's when I realized I never loved Osamu. I loved you, Atsumu. Please Tsumu, let me show you what a real relationship looks like, let me love and cherish all of you. Atsumu had started sobbing at this point. Staring into Suna's green, sharp eyes, he nodded. I love ya too, Rini. End of Part 5.